Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law that her side hustle makes her a bad person? Well, it seems like you're definitively an asshole based on the flair here, so I'm going to assume that her side hustle is like curing cancer, you know? My brother and his wife have 2 young boys, 3 and 1. My wife and I have a 5-year-old son, so over the years we have given them quite a few items that we no longer use/needed. Crib, toys, clothes, various baby items, etc. Crib, clothes, toys are various baby items, etc. But it is what it is. Most of the things were just taking up space in our house, and we knew they would put them to use, so we had no problem giving them away. Okay? We visited them a couple weeks ago for their 3-year-old's birthday party. During the party, sister-in-law mentioned that she has been selling a bunch of baby stuff as a side hustle. Both she and my brother are the youngest of their families, and she said that they get so many hand-me-downs from their siblings that they couldn't keep track of them all. Her solution was to start selling these gifts off online to make a few extra bucks. She was basically bragging about it. I told her that is a pretty crappy thing to do, considering that these items were given to them as gifts that they willingly accepted and were expected to use. Hey, that's the thing about a gift, baby. You don't really get to decide what they do with it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just, it's a gift, at a certain point. What they do with it afterwards, who knows, You hope for the best, but who knows? Maybe they were low on money. And that got them through some bills. Anyways, I asked her if they had sold some of the things we had given them, and she laughed and said that she was sure she did because we've given them a lot of stuff. I told her that if I had known she was going to sell those items off, I would have given them away to someone else or donated them to a local nonprofit that helps young mothers in need. She got defensive and told me that it's not like she's making a lot of money off these things, just a few bucks here and there. I told her that the people buying those items are probably the same people who would benefit from getting them for free, and that she's taking advantage of them. Oh my God. Oh, that's so crazy. You're such a good person, hypothetically. You're such a good person, She could have donated those to charity. Yeah, you could have done that as well, but you donated them to your sister and then she uses them for something else. Your sister-in-law, my bad. I love when, I feel like this is something that sisters wouldn't argue about, but sister-in-law, I could totally see a sister-in-law getting upset at this. You know what I mean? Who cares? Who cares? If you take that and you use that to, it gives you you sell it and you get a little bit of money for, baby formula, so be it. So be it. If it were me in your shoes, I would have rather donated it to mothers in need. Oh my God, you're such a saint. I mean, you didn't do the thing, but you said what you would do if you had known the alternative. There's nothing like that kind of person. Anyways, she went off about how hard things are with the economy right now and how they need all the help they can get financially. Mind you, both she and my brother have college degrees and work full time. I know raising kids is expensive, but they aren't in dire straits. I told her that she probably shouldn't expect us to give them anything else in the future, and I would probably suggest to my other siblings that they refrain from doing so as well and look into other options for donating things. She got defensive again and told me that she doesn't feel like she's doing anything wrong. I told her she's entitled to feel that way, but my opinion of her as a person is now lesser because of this. She said that selling things they don't use to make a few bucks doesn't make her a bad person, and I told her that considering they were given these things for free, it kind of does. That doesn't change anything, man. That doesn't change anything. If someone gives me a TV, if I find somebody that's giving away a TV, but they're like, oh, I don't have the cord for it, so I'm just giving it away for free. If I get it and then replace the cord, because I can probably just find the cord somewhere, and then I just go to sell the TV after that, is the person going to contact me and be like, well, I had no clue that you were going to fix the TV, I had no clue that you were going to buy something that would make the TV work again, and now you're telling me you're selling it? Yes. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, this whole few bucks, or her saying selling it for a few bucks doesn't make her a bad person. You said, well, you got it for free, so it does. I don't know, man. I don't know. But at this point, other people had noticed our conversation. My brother stepped in to end the conversation before things got too heated. He told me I should mind my own business and that if I don't want to give them anything else in the future, that's my choice. But that I took this too far by calling his wife a bad person for selling things I don't use. Damn, your husband stepped in and told you that you suck too. That's crazy. Just to clarify, these are not gifts. A hand-me-down is an item someone else has already used but no longer wants. That's very different from them purchasing something brand new for a specific reason. A lot of people who give hand-me-downs are just happy to be rid of those things because they no longer use them and are taking up space. They also have the option to try and sell or repurpose these items, but if they choose to give it to someone else, that's on them. I mean, I would just flat out agree. Let's go ahead and sort by controversial. There's got to be somebody willing to risk it all for a comment with a severe amount of downvotes. Surely, you're the asshole. Clearly, you're just jealous that you didn't think of this side hustle or this hustle yourself. No, that's not quite enough downvotes for me. Can we sort by most amount of downvotes? Quite frankly, I'm seeing a lot of you are the asshole. I'm seeing some not the asshole here. I'm with you on this one. Selling a bulky item here or there wouldn't be a big deal to me. The secondhand market for baby stuff is huge, and a discount on a big-ticket item can be a win-win for both parties. But calling it a side hustle and bragging about how much money she's making off her family's generosity doesn't sit well. I guess I still wouldn't care. I mean, I get what you're saying here, but I still just wouldn't care. If I'm handing it down, I don't care what you do with it. I mean, if you use it for the baby, cool. If you sell it so that you can pay your, you need a little extra money to pay your power bill that month, then that also benefits the baby, in my opinion. So I just don't care. It's a gift. It's a gift. A hand-me-down is a gift, in my opinion. But I'm sure somebody will disagree. I'm not quite saying, don't be jealous, you're mad because you didn't think of it first. Whoever says that gets downvoted. Yeah, who would have thought of selling a product that people want? That's crazy. That's business 101. You're the asshole. You're right that it's messed up for her to do that, and take this as a sign that you don't have to give her any more hand-me-downs. However, the stuff you already gave her is hers. She can do whatever she wants with it. I'm not saying you're wrong in principle. I just think you went a little over the top. I'm going to be real with you. This only has 5 downvotes. I feel like I've read a few comments that would just kind of agree with this, so I'm a little confused as to why it's, there's nothing really juicy in these comments. So, I mean, I think you're an asshole. I think you're, the idea, these people that give away gifts and expect, there's obviously things like returning the gift at the store or whatever is seen as a trashy thing to do, but at the end of the day, it is your gift at this point, Maybe you didn't really want that air fryer because you already have an air fryer, so you'd rather take the Kohl's cash, You'd rather take that Kohl's cash. What's that? I could get a full refund or the purchase in Kohl's cash. I don't actually know how Kohl's cash works, so we're just kind of making up the rules as we go along. But yeah, you suck.